Okay, class, picking up where we left off at, we wrote out the formula y equals mx plus b, and we're using the slope from b here, and also the point negative 8, 5. So what we would do here is we would substitute and solve for b. So your y value here is 5, your slope here is 4, and your x is negative 8. So now we would have, this would be 5 is equal to 4 times negative 8 is negative 32 plus b. So we would add 32 on both sides. And we would add 37 is equal to b. So now we have our slope and we have our y-intercept. So our final answer here would be y is equal to 4x plus 37. So that would be the equation for b. Now we look here at c. It says write the equation of the line that passes through the points 1, negative 7 and negative 2, negative 1. Now unlike b, we don't have a slope yet. So we would have to solve for the slope. So I'm going to go up here where I have a little bit of empty area here. So I can actually do c real quick. So c, we would do the slope formula. We know that's y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So y sub 2 will be negative 1. Y sub 1 is negative 7. All over x sub 2 is negative 2 minus x sub 1 is 1. So this would be negative 1 plus 7, which would give us 6. And then that's over, this would be negative 2 minus 1, which would give us negative 3. 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. So our slope is negative 2. So now that we have our slope, and I'll just write that here, just so that we don't have to stay up here. So now that we know that our slope is negative 2, we have to pick one of these 2 points to substitute in for y and x, so we can find our b or y-intercept. So I'm going to pick the first order pair. So we know our y will be negative 7, our m is negative 2, our x is positive 1, and then it's plus b. So we have negative 7 is equal to negative 2 plus b. Now we know we're going to add 2 on both sides here. So we add 2 on both sides, and this will give us negative 5 is equal to b. So now we have our slope of negative 2, and our y-intercept is negative 5. So our final answer would be y equals negative 2x minus 5. That is the equation of c. Now, we scroll down here to 10a. It says find the equation of each of the lines shown below. Okay, now, the easiest thing to do when we look at these lines is first, if we could find the y-intercept. The y-intercept here is 0, 2. So now, we know that the y-intercept is 0, 2. So now, we can try and find our rise over run. Since we have an exact point here, we need to find another exact point, which is here. So then we would do our rise. We would rise 2, and then we would run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our slope here would be our rise of 2 and our run of 5. So that is our rise over run. So it still should work wherever we go. Like if we go to 5 here, we rise 2. Actually, this is not exact. Well, it is on here. So we will rise 2, and then we will run 5, which will give us here. So our slope does work. Yes?
Wouldn't it be negative because it's from left to right?
Now that's true. Thank you. It's going negative because we went to the left. So it should be 2 over negative 5. Thank you. Okay, so we rise 2 and then go to the left, negative 5. Well, left 5, so that will give us negative 5. So now we will write our equation. So we will have y is equal to, our slope is a negative 2/5, and we have x, and our y-intercept is 2, or b is 2. So it'd be y equals negative 2/5 x plus 2. And that is the equation for A. Now we come to B here. If you notice here, we have a straight line here going up and down here where x is negative 3. So when you have a line like this, your answer is just x equals negative 3. That's it. And if you had a horizontal line, then it'll be y equals whatever that line is, whatever that point is. Okay, now, for some reason, all of these values from the previous problem scroll down with everything. So, let's go now. Alright, so now, came back. Alright, let's just take a look at number 11. I guess it's going to keep doing it every time I go to the eraser. Okay, in 11, it says in 2005 in New York City, taxis charge a flat fee of $2.50 plus $2 per mile, 40 cents per 1/5 mile. Let C be the total charge in dollars for a trip of D miles. First of all, let me tell you something. We don't need this 40 cents per 1/5 mile. That's just extra information you don't need. Now, the information you need is everything else. So it says we want the equation for D and C. Now, C is the total charge. So C would be equal to, now D, we know D changes by how many miles you go, right? So it's telling you here that they charge a flat fee plus $2 per mile. $2 per mile is your slope. So that would be $2 times D. And then it would be plus the $2.50 you start with. Now, when they say they charge a flat fee, just to let everyone know, if you've never caught a cab before, whenever you get in a cab, they start you off at this amount. And then they start charging you the other fee. Does everyone follow that? Now that 1/5 mile for 40 cents, that would apply once you get into a taxi cab, because you will see everything going up by 40 cents every 1/5 of a mile. Okay, now B, perform a unit analysis of the equation you found in part A. Now we know C is the total charge, so that's dollars. And that's equal to. Now we know this is $2 per every mile, right? Because it's $2 per mile, so it'll be dollars over miles. Because the word per means division. And then that'll be times miles. And then this will be plus dollars. So this is the unit analysis, basically telling what the units are in. Alright, now we go here. It says C, what was the total cost of a 17-mile trip in 2005? So we know 17 replaces D. So we have C is equal to $2 times 17 plus $2.50. So we know $2 times 17 is $34 plus the $2.50. So your total cost would be $36.50. And that will be your final answer. Now going on to the next page, the problem number 12. Now we're talking about daycare. It says the average daycare cost in 2001 was $516 per month. The cost has increased by $17.75 each year since 2001. Let C be the average cost in dollars per month at T years since 2001. So now it says here, find the slope of the linear model. So the slope we know is the amount that it continuously increased by. It steadily increases by $17.75. That would be your slope. Now it says, what does it mean in this situation? It means every year the price increases by $17.75. Okay, now B, find an equation of the model. Now, we already have our slope. Our y-intercept is our starting point, which would be $516. So this is what we will have. We will have y is equal to our slope is $17.75 t. Actually, I should have written, instead of y, I should have used c. So change your y to a c. So it'll be c is equal to $17.75 times t plus the $516. And that is your equation. Okay, now it says predict the average monthly cost in 2011. Now we have to go back to the original problem because this is dealing with since 2001. So to go to 2011, that's a 10-year difference. So what we would do in this formula, we would substitute in 10 for t. So when we substitute in 10 for t, that would give us $177.50 plus the $516. Now when we add that together, that would give us, we still would have the 50 cents. 3, we carry our 1, that's 9. So that'll be $693.50. Now, we have problem 13. In 1995, there were approximately 19 million internet users in the United States. In 2000, the number of internet users in the United States had increased to 122 million users. Let N be the number of internet users in the United States at T years since 1995. It says here, find the slope of the linear model. Now, we do not have the slope yet, but we can find it. But one of the key things you need to know here is the since 1995. So if we convert these years to reflect since 1995, the first year we'll have 19 million. We'll just put 19. And then, actually, no, it should be 0 first. It'll be 0 for the year, and then 19 for the 19 million users. That would take care of the first batch that we have in this problem. Now we go to the second batch, which starts in 2000. From 1995 to 2000, we know that that's 5 years. And it increased to 122 million. So this is assumed to be in millions. So we have 0, 19, 5, and 122. So now we need to find the slope. So I need to go to a clear spot here. So let me go here. We will have the slope is equal to y sub 2, which is 122, minus y sub 1, which is 19, all over x sub 2, which is 5, minus x sub 1, which is 0. So 122 minus 19 will give 103, and 5 minus 0 is 5. So your slope here is 103 over 5. Now we can change this to a decimal because this isn't going to look right with the 103 over 5 for this type of situation. So we would take this. This would give us 20.6. So your slope here would be 20.6. So it says, what is the slope? The slope is 20.6. It says, what does it mean in this situation? And now, it would be every year the rate of, I'm going to put net instead of internet. You can put internet on your paper. Of net users increases by 20.6. And that's what it means. Now, B, it says, what is the n-intercept? We already found that here. It would be 19, or 0, 19. And now they ask, what does it mean?